The Ospreys European campaign draws to a close this weekend in northern Italy when they travel to face Benetton Treviso on Saturday afternoon. Looking ahead to the game now are Chris Gibbes, Rynier, Bernardo and Hanno Dirksen. Hanno, disappointment on Sunday, a brave performance, but ultimately defeat, and that ends our interest in Europe for the season. But one more game to go, Treviso this weekend. How are you feeling?
Yeah, very disappointing to lose the game. We had a couple of opportunities we could have had. I think we need to go into this week thinking about taking those opportunities, when we get them. But it's just trying to get better for the Pro 12, trying to stay in the top 4, just get better as a team.
I think the game on Sunday was pretty much the story of our European campaign. So near yet so far, it's pretty disappointing, but lots to be positive about looking to the longer term.
Yeah, well, we had a couple of games, except the one Northampton game up there. We drew one, lost a couple now that we could have, gone close to winning. So it's a good look at next year as well. Make those close games W's. So it's very disappointing to go out this year, but there's a lot of positives in there as well.
Familiar opponents this weekend, Treviso. It's the third time we played them this season. We play them regularly in the Pro 12. Does that make it easier or harder lifting yourself for a game against familiar opponents like that?
Well, we've played them. I've played them there a couple of times, and I think we lost a couple there as well. So it's going to be a very tough game. It's never an easy game away in Italy. But we just need to be positive going into the game and make the most of it.
Our next home game is on Friday the 27th of February against current Pro 12 champions Leinster. As it's St David's Day weekend, the Ilve are bringing a choir comprised from local Welsh-speaking schools to sing at half-time. Mr Ilve will also be in the O-Zone pre-match, competing with Aussies, so you can join in and try to win free Frankie and Benny's meals for kids. Our hospitality team is currently offering 10% off group bookings of 6 or more in the Black and White Lounge, where you can enjoy a 2-course meal before the game, as well as an appearance from Ospreys players. There's also 25% off all bookings for hospitality boxes, so why not enjoy the Leinster game from the best seat in the house? Contact Amy Lewis on 01792 616 507 or email amy.lewis@ospreysrugby.com for more information. In the club shop this week, you can get a free white BLK Ospreys t-shirt with every pullover hood you buy. This offer is available online and in-store, but is strictly limited until midnight on Saturday and while stocks last. Chris, the dust has settled on Sunday's defeat to Northampton. The coaches have picked the bones out of it. What's the verdict?
Yeah, as a group we're pretty disappointed, to be fair. We've made some errors, basic errors that have been very costly for us. So again, we feel that we've done a hell of a lot of good in that game, but again at just the crucial times we've taken our foot off the gas or lost focus, and they've capitalised as every good side would do.
Have you been able to pinpoint the reasons behind that at all?
We just keep coming back to our performance and our preparation for performance, just making sure that we're clear in our roles and being able to execute those under pressure and under fatigue. So again, it's really pointing to that really.
Final game of the competition this weekend, familiar opponents in Treviso. Message to the boys this week is to go out and end the campaign on a high, I would have thought.
Absolutely, we started this campaign well and we want to finish it well, and again just for this group of players, just building on for our Europe campaign for next year, it's important that we get a decent performance and get the result that we're after. So all our preparation is going into making sure that we get that right.
A point that Griff made post-match on Sunday of being the youngest team in the European competition. It's a good learning experience and something that they can build on, as you touched on, for next year and beyond.
Yeah, and again I think just we look at it from all angles, and I think just the preparation that needs to go into win these games needs to start early in the week, and again you've got to be thorough in everything that you do, and again it's good learning for our young guys, and again the fact that we for long periods of time were well in that game bodes well for us going forward.
Looking further ahead, obviously we've got Treviso on Sunday, but then there's a big period coming up where we've got the other top 3 teams in the Pro 12. And I suppose it's about momentum now and starting to really make an impact and get this group of boys building so that they can carry on the good work in the Pro 12 to make sure that we stay in that top 4.
Yeah, and that's exactly how we're looking at it. And again, we have got a sticky period coming potentially if we don't get our prep right and we don't get on. We're not focused on what's important. So that's our major drive over the next few weeks and leading into those games. And again, we're not getting too far ahead of ourselves. We've got Treviso this week, but we look at Edinburgh and look what happened up there last year. And again, we don't want to be in that situation again. So they're the first of those 4 games, and that's what we're looking for.
Rynier looked a tough battle for the forwards on Sunday against Northampton. And how was it for you personally? Take away the defeat, how do you think it went in the battle up front?
Oh, like I said in previous interviews we had, in the Northern Hemisphere things are hard up front. It was a tough game, it's a big, heavy English traditional pack. So it was nice and hard, Some stages we beat them to it, and others they beat us to it. So it's a bit hard, but we'll learn from everything and take it into this weekend.
Reflecting on the team performance, story of the European campaign, I think so near yet so far.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. I think at the start of the season a lot of people said, well, we weren't going to do well in any competition, and I think we've proven a lot of people wrong. And I think it's just that extra little, one push extra that we need. So a little bit of clarity here, a little bit of execution here, and we could have ended up right where we wanted to be.
And you personally, how are you enjoying your first season of Northern Hemisphere rugby?
Well, so far I'm enjoying it. Getting a bit cold now. Ask me in December how I feel about the weather and that stuff. So far it's been really good. Good season. I mean, things couldn't have gone any better. I mean, we're performing well. Team's doing really well. So really pleased.
And if you can help drive the team into the playoffs at the end of the season, that will make it even better.
Yeah, I mean that would be a memorable thing if that were to happen. That's obviously the goal. And the more you can help the team achieve the goal, the better.
That's all for now. Don't forget the Ospreys are next at home when they face Leinster at the Liberty Stadium at the end of February in the Guinness Pro 12. Tickets for that game are on sale now from all the usual outlets, so make sure you get yours and support the cause.